Now, Ephesians 2:10 says that we are God's workmanship, or his masterpiece. Now, I don't know about you, but when I look in the mirror in the morning, I don't see a masterpiece. I mean, maybe a Picasso or something, but I want to be God's masterpiece. And so, I go to him in prayer, and I say, God, I want to be your masterpiece. Please take everything out of my life that doesn't belong there. Mold me into the image of your Son so that I may be your masterpiece. Amen.
Hello.
Who are you?
I'm God. You said the prayer. Here I am.
You're not God.
Why would you say that?
Okay, if you're God, make it snow in here.
I don't want to make it snow in here. It would get all yucky.
You're not God.
Why do you say that now?
Well, God wouldn't use a word like yucky.
I can. I created language. I can use any word I want to.
Okay, if you're God, what does Lamentations 15:9 say?
Lamentations only has 5 chapters. It's a very short book.
Well, why's that?
I was done lamenting.
Okay, if you're God, who's going to win Seahawks versus Steelers this weekend?
I'm not really so much into playing games. Why are you so into playing games?
You are God.
Now what gave it away?
You answered my question with a question.
Huh. I did, didn't I? Oh, see, I did it again. Okay, step right up. Here we go.
Okay, what are these for?
Well, these are the tools I'm going to use to make you my original masterpiece.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay, hang on. I thought you were a carpenter.
That's my son. Step right up.
Okay. Well, hey, since we're going to be doing a lot of things, how do you know what to chisel away and what to leave behind?
Well, what I do is I take all the things in your life that don't belong to me, sort of like dead weight.
Speaking of dead weight, and just because you're already at it, I have always wanted some really defined biceps, and if you could just chip it away just a little bit, and I've done all the things the push-ups and the CrossFit and things, and it would just be super helpful. Oh, you could also just chisel my calves,
okay,
just
look, this is the part where most of my children would rather talk than get down to the hard work. So do you want to talk, or do you want me to chisel? Talk, chisel, talk, chisel.
Oh no, chisel. Me talk?
Okay.
Never. Okay,
let's
chisel,
get started.
Please, chisel.
I'm going to take away things in your life that separate you from me, like your
Sure.
anger. You let it get control of you. Or your pride. You compare yourself to others instead of looking to me. You're lazy, but you just keep yourself really, really busy and pretend you're not. You have a problem with vanity.
Okay, whoa. I do not have a problem with vanity.
You don't have a problem with vanity.
No. Is it being vain if it's just stating the obvious? Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, yeah. Maybe a little bit. Look, you and I have done some really good work here. I mean, you've been great. All I'm saying is that what if we just took a little bit of a break? I think I'm looking pretty good.
Well, in that case, when you look in the mirror, who do you see?
I see me.
And that's just the problem. That's why we have to keep chiseling. When you look in the mirror, or when anybody else looks at you, they should see my son.
Oh, yes. Okay. About that. I mean, you're great. He's great. I mean, you guys are great. It's just that, how do I say this? When I start looking more like your son, people get, uncomfortable around me, Even my friends at church are like, oh, you're holier than thou, or oh, what she's doing, and, I just we're not supposed to make people feel uncomfortable, right?
So what you're saying is you would rather play God in parts of your life instead of having me be God in all of your life.
Well, that's not what I said.
But it's what you meant.
Oh, yes, it is. it's just so hard to talk to you about things. You know everything I'm thinking. You know everything about me. And look, we've done a lot of great work. I really appreciate it. I just think we just need a little bit of distance, and I'm just going to stay right here for a minute.
And that's just it. You never stay right there. You never stay in one place. You're either moving toward me or you're moving away from me. What you're doing right now is called control. So do you want to control your life or let me chisel? Control, chisel, control, chisel?
Chisel.
All right, let's get started. Now I'm going to work on that secret sin that you have, the one that you run to every time you're tired, every time you're afraid, when you feel lonely.
It really hurts.
Trust me, this hurts me more than it hurts you.
Okay, let's just stop. That is really painful, and I don't think you understand what I'm sacrificing here.
Don't talk to me about sacrifice. I sent my son to die on the cross for pain and for sin, but I sent him for a reason, so that you can have freedom. Do you know what insanity is? Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting different results. And that's how it's been in your life. You have these things you've held on to all your life, and you run to them like dry wells over and over again, and they don't work. They just don't work.
But I was just thinking that...
My thoughts are not the same as your thoughts.
But if there was another way...
Your ways are not my ways.
Look, I'll just say it. I can't be good.
That's your excuse. You can't be good.
No, I've tried.
My child, in the beginning I said, it is good. And I made you good. So be good.
Never mind.
What?
No, you wouldn't understand.
I, the creator of all the heavens, wouldn't understand what one of my children wants to tell me. Try me.
It's just that I've let you down so many times.
You never held me up. I hold you up. I hold you with my righteous, victorious right hand. In this relationship, it is always that way. It's I who holds you up.
All right. You can chisel or whatever, but just be prepared on what you're going to find. Because when I get up in the morning and I look in that mirror, I don't like what I see. I put on the clothes and I say the words and I go out there in the world and I pretend what people want me to be, but I know that I can't be who they want me to be. I can't be who I want me to be, much less who you want me to be. So I know that inside I'm broken and hurting. So when you chisel, just be prepared on what you're going to find.
My child, you have listened far too long to so many voices. They're not of me. You've been comparing yourself to other people. How do I show you that my love for you is greater than the east is to the west?
I don't know.
That is enduring for all time. I know. Look in your back pocket.
What?
Just reach in your back pocket.
Why?
Are you going to argue with me? Reach in your back pocket.
God.
Yes.
God, I'm going to do that right now.
You were taking my name in vain, weren't you?
Not really. I mean, it's just like a saying. It's just something like people say.
It's not just a saying, that's it. It's not just a name. It's the name above all names. It's the name by which you are saved. How can I show you what that name can mean to you? Reach in your back pocket. Do you know what that is?
It's It's my journal from college. How did you get this?
Hello.
All right.
Go ahead, read it.
Class is at 7 and don't forget the eggs.
Other side.
Oh, okay. Dear God, did I hear you right today? Did I hear that you wanted to use me? Did I hear that you love me? God, I feel so useless. I feel like I keep messing up. But if God, if you're serious, I want you to take me. I want you to make me, God. And I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Be with me, God. I love you.
And I love you too. I love you far too much to leave you where you are. I don't want this salvation that you hold to be some meaningless sentiment or some head knowledge only. I want you to work out every single detail of your life with me. I don't want you to compare yourself to others. I'll tell you what I want you to do. I want you, when it gets painful and the world gets tough, to know that I've overcome the world. I want you to do something right now. I want you to look out there and say, I am God's original masterpiece.
I am God.
No, not like that. Not like you see yourself. And not like you're afraid that everybody else sees you. I want you to say it the way I see you. Say it the way I created you.
I am God's original masterpiece.
Yes, you are.
And you know what? So are you. Every single one of you, God made in his image, in his original masterpiece. God does not make junk. He didn't when he made you. You are God's original masterpiece. So go out there and be God's original masterpiece.